one arm dumbbell bent over row. So we're going into a hinge position where we're gonna sit back into our heels, knees are gonna be slightly bent, and we're gonna keep that neutral spine position. So when I'm in this setup, I wanna kind of maintain like a neutral chin, so that way I'm not looking up to create extension in my cervical spine or in my neck. So again, neutral spine from my head to my tailbone. And then due to the nature of the one arm row, it's gonna force you to shift your weight a little bit into the arm that's working, and that's fine. So you'll kind of feel when you pick up a dumbbell, it's gonna pull you to that side. You're just doing your best not to put all your weight onto one leg. So you're trying to resist the rotation in some capacity. And then the other piece is what you're doing with your arm. So when we're doing a row, we wanna be mindful not to slam our elbow into our side and drag around our side, because that's gonna minimize the joint mechanics, and it's gonna minimize how much motion we get into our shoulder blade, which will then minimize some of the musculature that's recruited. And typically what will happen is you'll get like an increased loading on the front of the shoulder, and people will develop a little bit of irritability. So we wanna keep that elbow about a fist width away from our rib cage, and really let that shoulder blade come around when we're in that bottom position. And then when you come back to the top of the row, you're trying to retract the shoulder blade and drive the elbow into extension a little bit past your body. Now we're not really worried about like getting our elbow really far back, but not getting our shoulder blade back, because what you can see is that dumps my shoulder forward and it puts me in that position that we're trying to avoid. So what I'm trying to really do is let the weight pull my shoulder blade around, and then I'm trying to retract or squeeze my shoulder blade toward the middle of my body, and then get my elbow just slightly past my body. Again, neutral spine, head to toe. The weight is, or head to tailbone, excuse me. The weight of the dumbbells are gonna pull you over to that one side, that's fine. You're just trying to resist the rotation in your trunk. You wanna let the weight pull that shoulder blade around your rib cage. Elbow is about a fist width away from your side. And as always, you wanna be mindful that you're breathing and bracing. And hopefully that cue of like maintaining a neutral spine will help that bracing occur. So that way you're not overarching that low back when you get into that bottom position.